So, what am I reading this week? Not just that, what have I got planned to read? Let's take a look. Hello everyone, and welcome back to Through the Pages with Dee. Have you got your coffees? Have you got your Starbucks? Have you got everything you need to sit through this video? I don't think it's going to be a very long one, but I do have quite a few books to talk to you about. Just basically what I'm thinking of reading this week. So yeah, grab your coffee. Let's get stuck in, shall we? Hope you're all okay, by the way. I'm not too bad, thank you very much. Yeah, I'm good, I'm okay. So let's get cracking. I've got some notes in front of me, just in case, because my brain can be like a sieve at times. I've recently made quite an error on a Discord that I'm on. And I'm on Discord now, by the way. Who do I think I am? Woman of technology now. But anyway, let's get started. So, very close to finishing Blade Itself by Joe Abercrombie. This I will do a review for on Wednesday, I believe. But what I'll say for it right now is I think it's going to be a 3-star book for me. I'll explain more on Wednesday, as I've said. But yeah, I think it's going to turn out to be a 3-star. I'm very, very close to being done. So we'll see on Wednesday just what my thoughts are on that. Then as I said, I'm on a Discord at the moment with Matt's fantasy book reviews for the Threadlight series first book, A Voice of War. I'm actually quite enjoying it. We've done the first 100 pages, and yeah, again, I'm not going to go too much into it because that's for Matt to do. It's on his Discord. But yeah, I'm quite enjoying that book. I think it's quite fun. So that's one that I am currently reading along with. One that I have started and I'm thoroughly enjoying at the moment is Nicholas Ames' Kings of the Wild. Now you can see all my little tabs there where I've marked off funny things that interest me. This is seeming like a winner to me. Whether I'm going to actually carry it on right now or not, I don't know, because I am like a curious cat. But yeah, I'm in the midst of reading Kings of the Wild as well. But because I'm like a curious cat, and my Gardens of the Moon video has done so well with views, and because they've now arrived earlier than predicted, I don't think I can wait. I don't know that I can wait anymore. I have a lot of books lined up. A few that I've started, a few I've given a glimpse to, let's say. I've had a little cheeky look, a little cheeky glimpse, a little cheeky read of some of the books that I've got to tell you about that I've got there, sat there waiting for me. But I don't know that I can wait. At the end of Gardens of the Moon, read the little prequel that you get at the end into Dead House Gates. Well, the start of that is right up my street. Right up my street. As some of you will know, the characters that it's based upon, it's apparently a whole new cast of characters. I don't know. I've been told by many, many people in the comments on my Gardens of the Moon video that I've got one hell of a ride coming for me, and to get the next 2 books and read them somewhat together. So hopefully that's what I'm going to be doing. I won't promise to that now because I have other books that I still want to read. But if I feel that I would be spoiling it for myself not to continue on with that, then that is exactly what I'm going to do. I'm just going to continue on, and I'm so sorry everybody, but you'll just have to wait because we're talking about Malazan. I don't know what more I can say than that because we're talking about Malazan and going off Gardens of the Moon and how that made me feel. Yeah, I really want to know what's happening here. So I think I'm not going to be putting it off for much longer. I think I may even finish Joe Abercrombie today, read my section of Threadlight, and then I may jump on because I just can't wait. I just can't wait. I just can't. So that's physical. Threadlight I'm reading on Kindle. First book I've read on Kindle. I'm actually reading it on my tablet through Kindle. I'm taking a little bit of adjusting to get used to it. I'm usually a touch book. I usually like a physical book in my hands. So that's taken me some getting used to, but we'll see how it goes. I've got a couple more lined up on Kindle now that I've got, and those are what I'm going to tell you about now. So on my Kindle, I have, and I must say, I've had a sneaky peek into this. I've had a little bit of a read, and Tori at Tori Talks 2, can I just say, from what I've already read with that little sneaky peek, I just want to say your writing style suits me. It flows. It was so easy to read. Before I stopped myself, I found myself 2 chapters in, and I thought, you're going to have to reel yourself back in here, because before you know it, you're going to have finished. The flow is beautiful. So I just want to put that out there to you. I love the flow of your writing style. So I hope you can see this, the Bloodstone. It's the Legends of the Bruja. So yeah, we've got that one. That's lined up there on my Kindle. Then, just bear with me now because I'm not very techy, but we'll get there. I have, because I couldn't wait, and I love this man. Not like, in a relationship sense. Let's all calm down now. I just think he is the nicest man on YouTube. Let's put it that way. From the messages in my comments that I've received from him, I just absolutely think he's the nicest man on YouTube. He's so humble and courteous, and he's just a really nice guy, And that is The Way of Idan by Dr. Philip Chase. Again, because I'm a curious cat, I've had a little sneaky peek into this book, and the slip up that I actually made on the Discord was I involved Dr. Chase's character in my little comment that I made, because obviously this had an impact on me from the little snippet. We were talking about Threadlight, and somebody mentioned a particular event at the start of the book, and I, because I'd been reading this, had a sneaky little read prior to reading Threadlight, it must have stayed in my brain, and I referred to one of Dr. Chase's characters. So what I will say is that I do know of Dayraven, his character, and I put in the Discord that, oh, and by the way, blah, 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 what happens? And I think Dayraven is one of my favourite characters. And one of the other people on the Discord went, I think you might have the wrong book, because that's The Way of Idan. But I do hope you enjoy reading it. And I thought, what a nice way to correct me. What a really nice way to correct my stupid mistake. And that's what you get for reading or being nosy, which I am profoundly nosy. That's what you get for being too curious and reading too many books, or sneaking into too many books at one time. So there you go. That's the mistake I made. I felt such a fool once I'd done it. I couldn't apologise enough. I hoped I hadn't spoiled it for anyone, and I still hope I didn't spoil it for anyone. Everybody probably now does think that I'm a bit of an idiot. I will just say that I'm old, or I'm older, and we do tend to, or I do at least, mishmash things together. So I apologise for that. But yeah, this one I have lined up. As I say, I've given it a sneaky read, and yeah, I really liked it. So as I say, Dayraven has made quite the impact on me as a character. So looking forward to reading that one. Then I have, bear with me while I tech. I have next on my list, which I recently got on, Viking Blood and Bone by Peter Gibbons. This one I haven't sneakily read. I just know that a lot of booktubers that I've watched have highly recommended it, so therefore I got that one as well. So that's another one that I've got lined up to read. As and when I get round to it, I don't know, but I've got that one there. And then I have now on the Matt's Fantasy Books Discord, I saw that an author called Dennis Myers was on there promoting his book, or his series of books, I should say. And we ended up having a bit of a chat. It seemed such a nice guy, such a nice guy. It wasn't a very long chat. It was just a little back and forth as to, oh, this looks interesting. And he was like, yeah. And my first book's up for the Webbers Award, and it's to be announced in April at, I think he said it was Roncon event. I might be wrong there, but he was saying, yeah, basically it's up for a Webbers Award. And I was like, oh, congratulations. Where would I find your book? I'd really like to give it a read. And that was basically the crux of the conversation. And so straight after, or literally within a minute of the conversation, the back and forth on Discord, I downloaded his first book that's up for the Webber Award. So I just loved the cover. I thought the cover was beautiful. So we have Rise of the Automated, sorry, let me read it from here. Rise of the Automated Empire, Final Assembler. And that's by Dennis M. Myers. I just thought the cover was stunning. Absolutely stunning. And I wish him all the luck in the world for this competition. I really, really hope that he wins. Again, this one I haven't sneakily read. I'm going to save this one as a blind read and go into it blind. But isn't that just beautiful? Beautiful artwork. So if I enjoy this, what I may do is buy the entire series off Amazon and follow on. But yeah, I just thought that was stunning. So those are my Kindle reads, and those are my physical reads that I've got waiting for me. Obviously, I've got other things waiting for me. I want to try and play catch up, hopefully. February the 29th, I'm looking to get onto the Empire of the Damned by J. Christoph, because that's a release for this year and I don't really want to miss out where that's concerned. What else is there? There's a couple of other books I'm looking at as well where I want to jump on because there are releases, and I don't want to be a constant catching up booktuber. I want to be up to date with some of my choices that I'm going to read. So things may have to be pushed to one side for up and coming releases such as Empire of the Damned, because I loved Empire of the Vampire. As you know, Gabrielle de Leon, who I call the Lion, because I seriously have problems. I can't type. There's not much I can do, really. I'm surprised I'm even getting this far on YouTube. But Gabrielle de Leon is one of my favourite characters. He was placed in my top 20. So, yeah, I definitely want to continue with that story. So when that's released on February 29th, I haven't done the pre-order. What I think I'll do is I'll get it on Kindle because I don't want it on a hardback, because I'm not a fan of hardbacks. If I got a hardback, it would be purely to have it as a collector's item. So yeah, that's another one that I'll be looking to get. And I'll just see what else is up for release. There's a couple, I think, coming out in April. And the new, I know it's not fantasy, I know it's not thriller or anything like that, but I am a big fan of Richard Osman's Thursday Murder Club. So when that comes out in, I think it's May, that's another one that I'll be getting. But yeah, other than that, that's about it for the books that I've got up and coming to read. So I do believe that I will be starting this later today, because I just simply can't wait and it has to be read. So that's that. Like I said, I'm on Discord now. I've got my Discord going. And I thought I might put out a request. If there's any questions, maybe we could have a Q&A at some point, whether that be this week or next week on one of the videos, I don't know. But if anybody fancies that, then I'm definitely up for that. So I will tag my email in the description. I will put my Discord in the description. I don't know if I'm going to jump on any of the other social networks as yet, but I have those too. So if you do think of any questions that you'd like to ask, I'll pop them in the comments and I'll make a note. And yeah, I'd actually quite like to film a Q&A video. And it can be about anything. Ask me anything you want. Absolutely anything. No holds barred here. Ask me anything you want. So yeah, other than that, the Joe Abercrombie review will be Wednesday, and on Friday, depending which way I sway, I'm not too sure yet. We'll see. I'll think about it through the week and see what I'm going to come up with for Friday. So that's a short one for me today. I don't really have much more than that to say. All I do have to say is a great big thank you again to every single booktuber who has commented on my video, everybody who's reached out in regards to Malazan. It means a hell of a lot to me that people actually want to take a look at my video and give me the time of day. I'm just a little no one here in the corner of booktube, hoping to get into the place where some of you other guys are, such as Philip Chase and Johanna and Murphy Napier and Mike from Mike's Book Reviews and Matt from Matt's Fantasy Book Reviews. I'd love to be in the same position as you guys and have that kind of following, but it takes time. It takes time. And slowly but surely, I hope I'll get there. But yeah, and other than that, I watched like last night's episode of Jeopardy, Book Jeopardy. I really enjoyed it with Michael and Tori and Hannah and Alan. I actually did quite well myself watching. I think I got 6 questions right, and a couple of those the guys didn't know, so I was quite chuffed with myself there. But yeah, so I well enjoyed the live as well with Philip and Anita. I can't say her name. Oh, I've just said it, Anina. And who else was on the Eva? And oh, who was the other person on there? My mind's gone blank. We had Philip, Eva. Do you know what? I'm ashamed of myself. I can't remember. This is what comes of being my age. This is what happens. Short-term memory is rubbish. This is why I have to make notes all the time. Long-term, I can remember 10 years ago, 20 years ago, no problem. Short-term, terrible. Absolutely terrible. Anyway, so yeah. Now that I've bored you all for nearly 20 minutes, I'm going to cut this off here. So again, thanks to everyone. Thanks to you all for giving me the views and the time in your busy and hectic lifestyles. I'm very sure that's what I like. But yeah, it's great. It's great just to be acknowledged and to be seen. So thanks for that. I really appreciate that. So until Wednesday's video, take care of yourselves. Have a great day. And I will see you through the pages.